Hey folks, welcome to the first ever Payday pickups from 42 Level 1. Um, this is a kind of idea that we've talked about doing a little bit, basically where you've all seen these type of videos before, where we each go through back and forward something that we've picked up over the last month or so, and talk about why we've picked it up and why it might be important to us or why we want to have it in our collection. Um, so, Ali, what have you picked up in the month of August?
Thanks, Andy. So, I liked your hay folks. So, the first thing I've got here is, I don't know why you said you've got to say why you've bought it. I don't have a
I don't know.
reason.
Well,
You
we
even
must
ask
have a
why.
reason for buying
Hold
something.
on,
Right?
I need to get my lighting all
What
correct
did
for
you
this.
buy?
So, this is the first one I'm going to show you, and this is
Tekken on Blu-ray.
taking
Yes.
the movie on Blu-ray. This is not a good movie at all. Um, I can't remember much of it because we watched it during the thing, but I want to say it's about Jin fighting in the Iron Fist tournament.
I think it was. Yeah, it was a bad movie if I recall correctly.
But for some reason, I don't know why I bought it. I don't drink enough to excuse it as a drunk purchase. When did this come out? This came out in like 2010, so like 11 years ago. Don't buy this expecting like Street Fighter Assassin's Fist levels of goodness. But I got it for like, I think it's because it popped up on, you know how Amazon's got like their cookies that you might be interested in. It was $2.99, so
Yeah,
I wanted it
why not?
because I've got like Street Fighter Assassin's Fist is a good movie. Like I really enjoyed
Yeah.
that. This is not a good movie. I can't remember. I'm going to watch it because I've paid for it. It's got like cast interviews, behind the scenes of Ultimate Fighter Tournament, a trailer on it. It's set in 2039 for some reason. It says in the back as well. That's the random ass the year. It's from the choreographer of the Transporter. I don't even know the actors that's in it. I don't think there's anyone major. Oh, there is. There's a Luke Goss or something. I can't even remember who they all played. But yeah,
No.
they didn't try and make it accurate. But this is taking the movie on Blu-ray, so that's my first embarrass. I'm getting embarrassing ones out. The next one's worse. Well, maybe.
Right, so,
Well,
so,
what did you
so
get, Andy?
I'll talk about something I picked up then. So I picked up a copy of It Takes Two. It was maybe mirrored on your end, but It Takes Two
No, it's
on
not.
PS4.
It's not.
Oh, it's not mirrored. Cool. It looks mirrored to me. That's weird. I picked this up basically to probably play either with the missus or the wee one.
Yeah.
Now I've been listening to video game purists, and Fred's been playing through this with his daughter on that, and he speaks very highly of it. So I really like the sound of it. And this is obviously by Hazelight, which are the same guys that did Brothers, Tale of Two Sons, and they did what's that prison game called? A Way Out as well.
A Way Out. Yeah.
Um, I played through A Way Out with Fraser actually over a couple of nights and really enjoyed that. So yeah, It Takes Two. I haven't actually played it yet, but we'll be playing it soon. It's the type of game though that I'll play through maybe once, maybe twice, depending on how much I like it. And then probably trade it. But this one will not go into the collection. It will be bounced along once it's had its fill.
Okay.
Everything else here though, everything else that I've got here is collection.
Collection.
Like you'll see why in a minute.
So my next one is another Blu-ray, and it was bought alongside the last one. So this is we didn't watch this one. This is Tekken 2, Kazuya's Revenge,
Yeah,
and
it's probably what the Tekken one. I
this
would
is
bet.
made 3 years later in 2014. I don't even think it's the same characters.
No.
It says here that Kazuya wakes up alone in an unfamiliar hotel room. This just screams Tekken. Without any recollection of who he is or how he got there, is tormented by flashes of his past and by the face of an ominous stranger. Next thing you know is he's ambushed and kidnapped by an underground crime organisation and soon turned into a ruthless assassin. Because that
Wow.
happens. I don't think this has got any extras on it by the look of it either. This was more expensive. This was like £5. I don't know why I felt the need to buy this.
I mean, you were playing Tekken a couple of weeks ago, I remember. So you
It's
must have just got a Tekken vibe.
it was probably because of that, but we didn't watch this during our oh, what's that like?
No, I don't
The
think we did.
so I don't. I'm interested. I don't expect much, but I don't know. I mean, it just doesn't look good.
It looks bad. Yeah, I think you need to watch it though and report back on the show.
Yeah, I need to. So that's Taken Two Kazuya's Revenge, but both of them were like £10. So
Hmm.
no harm, no
Okay,
foul.
so I picked up for the collection. I picked up a copy of Space Hulk: Vengeance of the Blood Angels on the Sega Saturn.
This is a
So
Warhammer
as
game, isn't it?
the Warhammer 40k game as well, yeah. So as I've spoken about on the show before, like I'm planning to collect Sega Saturn PAL full set. This one here picked it up. It was like £10 or something. Comes with the manual as well. The manual's not an amazing edition, but it's there. Look how thick this fucking manual is. Look at
Jeez.
that, absolutely ridiculous. And I don't
Is
think
the box
any
thick on that game as well? Is that a thick box?
it is. It's a thick Saturn box. Yeah, yeah. Like basically Mega Drive type thickness because it's got such a thick manual. Like there's only one disc in it. Like, I don't know why it's got such a thick fucking manual. But anyway, like the game actually looks terrible. To be honest, it looks like a first person dungeon crawler type game. Kind of reminiscent of Alien Trilogy, like from the gameplay that I've seen from it, where instead of an alien, you're fighting against like gene stealers, which like I don't know if you'll be able to see this very well, but like that's what it looks like when you're playing the game.
Yeah.
I will get to play it some point because I never played this one, but I liked the artwork in the front is nice and stuff, and like a Saturn game to go into the collection with the other Saturn games that I have, which I may have another Saturn game to show you in a minute as well.
Nice.
But that one, like I like Warhammer 40k and stuff as well, so it's one that I will try. I will probably hate the game, but I will try it to see what it's like.
Cool. So this one's part of my collection. These are the ones that I thought that you'll know that I have. So it's an Evercade.
Nice. Yeah,
This is Worms collection. This is one of my most anticipated ones because I love the original Worms games. Now this is Worms, Worms Armageddon, and Worms Blast. I've never played Worms Blast, but it looks kind of like Bubble Bobble from the back. That's the ones on the collection there. Now I'm going to open this while we're here because I want to show if everybody's listening. I love the Evercade. I love collecting for it. I play it now and then when I'm in bed. The collections are awesome on them. Like this is probably my most favourite one so far because I'm a huge fan of Worms.
Worms is great, like especially like original Worms, Armageddon, like that. Or
Yeah, the cool thing about
Worms Rumble don't bother. It's
No.
crap.
so
The old Worms classic.
this is number 18 as you can see.
Yeah.
So I'm up to date with my collection. 16 and
Nice.
32-bit games. So wait, oh, there's a poster. So it's
Oh.
got the cart, right? Now I don't have the console, but see when you plug the cart in, you can see the back of it.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Looks really cool. And then there's like a poster in here, which I probably won't ever use. But this is like an old school game poster, where what
Yeah.
they've got is the picture
Oh,
of the
that's
game,
awesome, yeah.
but on the back they've got like the list. Remember they used to do this for the Master System?
Yeah, it's like a collection type list. Yeah, that's
collection
cool.
list. 200 games and counting. And the coolest thing about these, Andy, as well, they've written their own full colour manuals, right? So,
Yeah.
like, this is a cool thing. Look, it details all your weapons.
Actually, handy to have for Worms as well. To be fair.
Yeah, man. Like everything in the game's Sorry about the lighting here, but it's detailed everything.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah, I like that.
do you know the cool thing? Like, there's a back colour. The cool thing is, like, that's a poster, 3 games, a collectible stuff. Like, these only retail it. Obviously, they sell it. If you pre-order it, you're going to get one. See, when these sell out, these are the sort of things that they aren't putting back up often. These are kind of like amiibos, if you will, because they sell and then it's like unavailable for months and months and months. So these are like proper collectors. So they retail at $14.99. And like, see, for a collector to get this, because I've got them like in a drawer all facing up the way, all lined up like books. I can highly recommend the Evercade. Like I got the handheld one, as you know, on the show. They're doing like a versus console that you can put 2 cartridges in at a time, and up to 4 controllers, I believe. Maybe it's only 2, and it's out in November. It's not for me, but there's a whole new range of games with the purple down here now that work on the original. But yeah, this is number 18 for me for Worms. Worms from the collection.
Nice. Nice. So how many more things do you have?
3.
Oh, you have 3 things. Okay, cool. That's good. Okay. What will my next thing be? Because I've got a couple of things here. I'll show you these two at the same time because I picked up. You were just talking about amiibos there, and I've actually been missing an amiibo from my collection that I wanted to pick up. So I picked up the Dark Samus amiibo to go along with my other Samuses because I have all of the Samuses and I did not have this one. So I picked that up. I remember you lost your one, so I then had to buy another one. So I picked that up because I wanted to have it. It's a cool figure, and I also picked up this Disney
Ultron.
Infinity Ultron because I have almost the full Marvel set of Disney Infinity figures, but I did not have Ultron, and like especially because he's like an Ant-Man type.
He's an
character.
Ant-Man
He's like
character.
very related to Ant-Man. That I needed to have this like as part of that collection. So I think I'm missing maybe 3 or 4 of the Marvel ones. So I need to pick up the rest of them.
I like that collection, man.
Yeah.
I like collecting.
Yeah,
Disney.
yeah. I'm not bothered about having all the Star Wars ones or all the other Disney ones, but like if I can have all the Marvel ones, I'll be happy. And like I bought the special edition, if you remember, for Disney Infinity 2.0.
Yeah.
That has like it's got a giant fucking frost giant thing on the base.
I had that for a while. I bought that
It's
like
so big.
I think it was that Cool Shop that did it for like 50 quid at one point. I went, I'm having that.
Yeah.
But no, like, do you know what they should do? They should release Disney Infinity with all the characters unlocked at this point to make some money. Release the game with all the characters unlocked.
Yeah, totally. Because they don't need to sell the figures anymore. So, but yeah, I wanted to get those to go with the 2 collections there. So it just kind of adds to that and like gets me close to completion. For Metroid, I'm now only missing the squishy. Squishy Metroid.
I got him right, and
You got that one.
I unboxed it. Like I bought amiibos because I wanted them displayed. Like I bought it. I didn't buy it to resell it, but I paid like at least twice retail because they retailed it like $12.99. I paid twice. I've pre-ordered the Dread ones.
Yeah.
So my next item, Andy, again is another Evercade cartridge because there's like 2 of them because of the delays. 2 of them came at once. So this is actually number 17 before Worms. So this is the Indie Heroes collection. And it's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 14 games on it, Andy. So these are all like independent homebrew games, first ever indie collection. So some of these are only on Evercade as well. So these are just like indie games. Alien Cat 2, Anguana, Chainbreak, Dedius, Detar, Doodle World, Flea, Foxyland, Kubo 3, Ployd, Quest Arrest is meant to be good. Super Homebrew War, Twin Dragons, and Ushu Shosen. So these will definitely try, but these are
Nice.
a load of games. And again, this has got. I'm not going to open them because it was a hassle to open the last one. But these have got color instruction manual book, and the cart looks cool as well. So that's another one for the collection now. Like I said, like these at $14.99, the way I see it is you get basically like one every 2 months. Obviously with COVID delays, there was hold up of these, so I got 2 at once. But $14.99 every couple of months, that's like having a magazine subscription back in the day, and like this is building me a really cool collection, as you can see. So yeah, these both came at once. So these all sit like this, 17, 18. I just love them. So Indie Heroes Collection 1, and it's nice that these guys are giving people like. Imagine being an indie dev or just like a homebrew style game, and then you're like, oh, you've got a deal, you're going to be on a cartridge or on a console. That's a cool thing to have because a lot of these indie brew guys are like old school 8-bit 16 designers, and it's nice that avenue is there for them. Evercade's doing everything right, in my mind.
Cool. So yeah, I've got 2 more things to show you.
Yeah.
First one, right? The first one. This is a weird thing that I picked up because I've never seen it. I'd never seen it before. And I'm like, that's a very weird thing. and it came in a box, which wasn't in great condition, but like it's such a strange thing that I had to buy it. So, wait a second. Yes, look at this. Look at this thing. It is a Star Wars.
Yeah,
Star
the
Wars
Clone Blaster.
Clone Trooper blaster for the Nintendo Wii.
That's
I've
cool
never
to
seen it
have,
before,
man.
and like, I think there's some internal packaging missing from it, but like, I need to buy that. Like, that's so
Yeah.
fucking weird. I've never seen it before. Like, I'm probably never going to see it again. Like,
No,
I like
I've
Star
never seen
Wars.
it.
I am going to pick up a Wii in the very near future to play some old school Wii games. So I'm just going to take this thing out so you can see what it looks like out of the box, right? But look at this thing. Look how big it is. Like, why is it so big?
That's
Very
brilliant.
good. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess it works just the same as any other kind of Wii
Zapper.
So you would put like the Wiimote in here, and then you've got your nunchuck in this end, and it basically the same as a Zapper, but it's longer. I've never played the Clone Wars game, so I don't know if it works with that. I don't know how it would work with that, like, because as far as I remember, the Clone Wars game was not a light gun game.
I don't think it was a light gun game, no.
I don't think it was a light gun game. I think it was a third-person action type game.
Yeah.
But there's a light gun for that.
I've never seen that.
I've never seen it before either. That's why I had to buy it. It's like it's got the logo and stuff like that on there.
Yeah, this is a cool. This is the coolest thing. Like, I know what I've got to show next, unless you've got something. This is the coolest thing. This month's pickups.
Yeah, like just a weird thing.
Yeah, I like it.
I have to buy that. Like, I've got one more thing to show you.
Okay,
so let's see.
I've got two more things to show because remember I went first.
Two more things. Okay, I've got another thing.
That's cool. So this I picked up again in a sale. I've heard bad things about it. I got Metroid Federation Force, brand new. I got it. Like, it was sealed and everything. I got it in Cool Shop for like $4.99 delivered, Andy. So
nice.
Federation Force. I'm not quite sure what this one is. You're a mech pilot in the Fed Force. It's up to you to rid the galaxy of space pirates. So you don't even play Samus. And I've heard awful things about it, but I haven't tried it yet. It's also got Metroid Prime Blast Ball that I have played, which is like an American football style game. Single-handed or team up with friends. So I'm guessing I'll be playing this single-handed, but it's compatible, right, with Samus, Zero Suit Samus, Mario and Luigi.
Oh, the amiibos?
Yep. I'm guessing
okay.
it's colours, maybe.
Or costumes or something, maybe. Oh, that'd be cool.
So yeah, that was.
Try those. It works. Cool.
I don't have Mario and Luigi, but yeah, the Samus, yeah. So yeah, I bought that. That was. I don't know if it's an embarrassment. I like Metroid. I think Metroid's cool.
I don't think that's embarrassing at all. So going back to Saturn for me, had to pick up the
classic.
Yeah, staple Sega Rally. It's a very cheap game to pick up. This game.
Oh yeah, everyone that had a Saturn had one.
Everyone that had it's complete. It's got the manual, got the disc. Nice. Like a lot of Saturn games had like a hang tab on the back, but on these ones, like these are the original cardboard ones, it's like a sticker on the back. And for me collecting them, I don't give a fuck about the hang tabs. Like if the hang tab is broken off or whatever, I don't care. Like as long as the box is in like all right shape, like that's fine. As long as it's not totally ripped to bits. This one's fine. It's got a bit of like wear and tear along the edge, but like that's fine. Not too bothered by that. The ones I had back in the day, like even when this was new, I had all that shit on them anyway. Like I bought them pre-owned, so this was a great game.
Most of my Mega Drive games that were meant to have the hooks didn't have the hooks because some shops would just snap them off to fit them in their shelves.
Yep. Yeah. And like I don't know if I ever saw one actually hanging up. Most of the shops,
no,
they were always on a shelf.
I did. Toys R Us in Edinburgh had them hanging up at my cousin's. But here in Ayr in Glasgow, most places had the shelving, like at your shop, like it was always shelves.
Yep.
So back then they weren't big enough, so they would just snap the hang tabs off and sit them in the shelf.
Yeah. But yeah, Sega Rally, classic game, like very arcadey because it's an arcade port. I always played as like this car. I don't know if you can see on that, but like this car is the one I always played as.
Yeah.
because it was a little small boxy car, and I hated the boxy car. I always played as the car with the curves. I like that one. But yeah, it was fucking great. I don't know how well it holds up, to be fair, these days, but like it has to go into the collection.
Yeah. It has the staple of Sega Saturn collecting.
Yep.
So,
And also very, very like a lot of Saturn games. Basically, every Saturn game you'll buy now is like £10 plus. Like even for those cheap ones, like on eBay, you're paying £10 for Sega Rally now. Like I managed to pick that one up cheaper than that in a shop. But the like a lot of them are like £20 plus. Like even those kind of more basic games, like you're looking at £20 for them, which is mad. I've picked a very bad time to collect Sega Saturn games. Let me put it
yeah.
that. But yeah, so I picked that one up. So you said you've got one more?
Yeah, and you're gonna laugh.
Okay.
So we've seen it already on the show.
Nice.
I was
Matching tables, yes.
I have ordered this because I checked my Nintendo shop order. The only reason this is still in box is because I knew we were doing this video because I am going to open this. Like I bought this. I pre-ordered this on the Nintendo store, right? Because when I clicked on it, it went you ordered this and I'm like right. I know I have this. However, I ordered it just before we moved house. And I've checked my loft. I've checked my bag that's got like my Earthbound amiibo in it.
Yeah.
And my Metroid one sitting there, and I'm like, why? What has happened to this? Like, I think it's been lost in the move. Like, whether I've left it in the old flat, whether it's just been lost or chucked out in a box, because it would have been by itself. Like, it'd have been like yours. But yeah, this is as Andy showed earlier, Dark Samus amiibo. It's funny that see when you showed yours, I was like, oh motherfucker. But yeah, it's a cool amiibo. It's probably the coolest Metroid one to me. The detail on it's nice. I think it's really shiny, and I needed to have it. Like, so they brought it back in stock recently on the Nintendo store, and I was like, you know, I have to buy it. Nintendo store isn't actually overpriced because that's the funny thing about Nintendo shop is a lot of official shops are overpriced as fuck. Whereas Nintendo it's still like $12.99, but Amazon it was like $14.99. I'm like, I'll just get it off Nintendo then. And yeah, I kept it in the box for this video, but like, I'm annoyed because I really want to know where my Samus amiibo sits. It's probably that one that you've got. It's I've
We've
no
got
idea.
it now.
I've got it.
Got it now. It's back in the collection. It's fine.
It's back in the collection because I couldn't not because Metroid's the only one I'm collecting, and Star Fox is the other one I've got. All the Star Fox, well, all two or three of them, whatever it is. But yeah, Metroid. So I've got the normal Samus, Zero Suit Samus, the 3DS Samus Returns ones, the squishy Metroid amiibo Dark Samus, Ridley. I nearly said Ripley. I've got Ridley, and then I've ordered Samus from Dread that comes with the new robot. So I can't wait. I never got the double pack because when I pre-ordered it was just the single ones, and then they listed the double pack later. But I was like, I ain't taking any chances. This shit's going to sell out. This is the era of the scalpers, and I was right. It sold out very quick. So. Yeah, I'm looking forward to having that. Like, maybe one day I'll get all my Metroid ones down for one of these videos and show them all on stream. But yeah, I love that amiibo. But yeah, that was my final one. I didn't obviously buy too much this month, but
I've got one more, and like this one blows all the other ones out the wall because this is I need to preface this by saying this is a game that I have wanted to buy for 25 years, and I could never find it in the shops back in the day when I had the console back then, and saw a picture of this game in a magazine and went, fuck me, that game looks incredible, I need to play it. I could never find the game anywhere, and I've never seen the game in person ever. Now, I happened to stumble across it in person, and I went, I just have to buy it. Like, and I got it for a very good price, because on eBay it's going for a lot of money. But yeah, so I picked up Burning Rangers on the Sega Saturn. Burning Rangers.
That is a
Holy Grail.
That is a good game.
Right. Holy Grail game. I've never played it, so I couldn't tell you what the gameplay is like. But I've always wanted to be a firefighter in the game.
And you had that opportunity from Valentine's Day when I bought you the game.
Yes, but this is the baby. This is the one. I want to play this one.
You better play that other game, fucker.
I will play at some point. But yeah, this is made back in the day by Sonic Team.
Yeah. Good game.
And he plays a fireman. It's like an anime fireman game, from what I understand. It looks fun as fuck. I don't know how well it plays nowadays, but it's very rare.
Yeah, it's an
So
expensive game.
yeah, it was not a cheap game. It's probably the most amount of money I've ever spent on a single game, and I got it at a very good price. A lot cheaper than you could, like, say, a lot cheaper you can get it on eBay. But yeah, I just had to buy it when it came in, when I came across it. So it's got manual, it's got a disc,
Oh,
complete box. So even the manual like is going for like quite a few quid on eBay.
yeah.
So I was extremely happy to come across that, and it had to go in the collection because obviously, like I've set myself that goal. Like I want to get the Sega Saturn complete set PAL. And this is one of the ones where it's like, okay, that game is going to cost me a few quid. I will focus on the cheap games first, and then once I get close to completion, be like, okay, now it's time. I'll knock out the last few, like these more kind of expensive ones. And I had no intention to pick up this game. Like I wasn't searching for it or anything, but it just fell into my lap, and I'm like, I need to buy it. Like it needs to be done. So yeah, Burning Ranger's going into the collection. Do you know what's the funny thing is with me wanting to collect Saturn games? I'd kind of like said it because I like these boxes. See the plastic boxes? Like that spine is like that's my favorite box like of all time. The way these boxes open, like I love these boxes. They're so good. I'm probably one of the only people that actually likes the Sega Saturn. Like a lot of people hate it. Like I know
I
you don't
don't.
like it.
I had what like I had Burning Rangers and I thought it was a fun game, but I just think the Saturn was kind of a flash in the pan that was about for a year or two, and then it was the Dreamcast shat all over it because it was the one you must admit. It's Sonic Adventure 2, it had Shenmue, it had Sonic Adventure 1, it had Crazy Taxi, it had Virtua Tennis. The Saturn had
See, for me,
nothing. The Mega Drive didn't.
prefer
Yeah, well
I prefer the
that's
Saturn.
you're a strange
A
cookie.
lot of them, I don't know, but like a lot of them are like PS1 games as well. Like Pandemonium, like
Tomb
Jurassic
Raider,
Park, Lost
Resi.
World, Theme Park, Tomb Raider, Resident Evil, like all those type of games. Like, but for me, I played them all on the Saturn, so those are all Saturn games to me. So the nostalgia for me is on the Saturn. Maybe that's probably why like I have such fond memories for Saturn because I played those classic games on Saturn, and most people played them on
Yeah, I
PlayStation.
had it on
Most people
PlayStation.
yeah, most people have that fondness for the PlayStation side of things. So, but yeah, so the funny thing is though with Saturn, I don't have a Saturn right now, so like I need to buy a Saturn ASAP to play this because I
Yeah,
want to play this game.
it is a good game. Now, like we won't reveal how much you paid on here, but that game goes anywhere between £500 and £200 on average on eBay.
Yeah, like I had a look on eBay when I came across it like in person, and I'm like, oh, it's for this sort of condition, it's like 250 plus,
Yep,
and I
easily.
didn't pay that for it.
No.
So it was one of the ones I had like. But yeah, I'm very pleased with my pickups this month. I can promise you that the next pickups video we do will not have as much value in it
But that's because of
because
Burning
that
Rangers.
that's the Burning Rangers, yeah, because that's a big outlay, and like I'm not going to do that every month.
For me,
I might,
I didn't spend too much this month, being honest. Like, my two Blu-ray were a tenner, £30 for both Evercade, fiver for Federation Force, £12.99 for Metroid. But my biggest regret is probably the Tekken movies, and I'm like, see when they came, I was like, I kind of forgot I bought you. It was like an impulse buy at the checkout where like you're like, I'm just gonna buy them. Like, why wouldn't I? And I need to watch them now. But like my favourite one this month, apart from the Samus Amiibo, was probably the Worms collection on Evercade. And for yours, I like that blaster. Obviously, Burning Rangers are cool, but that blaster, like, I'm a Star Wars fan as well, and I've never seen that.
no, that's why I bought it because like it's just a weird thing, and I'm like, oh, I need to buy that. Like
It's
that
obscure
just
as
speaks to
fuck.
me. Yeah, like it's not rare, it's not worth any money particularly, but like it's a weird thing that
Yeah.
I'd like to have in the collection. So yeah, and it goes, and I'm happy to get followed on with my other collections as well. So yeah, we're gonna have more of these videos coming. We can't promise them every month, but like when we pick up interesting shit, we will share it with you, and you will get to see it. So yeah, this has been our first Payday pickups video. Let us know what you thought. Leave us a like if you liked it. Thumbs down if you didn't. Leave us a comment. Like, what have you picked up in the last month or so? You picked up any cool things like my Holy Grail game? Yeah. But yeah, let us know what you thought, folks, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.